Now, is health and social care the only route to come to the UK? It could be the hot route right now and the best option right now, but it is not the only route. I am Lydia, she inspires all, and I came to the UK through a skilled worker route. And I am not in health and social care, I work in international development. And that's the way I came to the UK. I use this channel to inspire others to hope, to see what is possible, but also to share my journey through different transitions that I have had in this life. And relocating to the UK is one of those transitions that I have had. And I'm sharing from my experience. I am not an immigration lawyer. I am not in health and social. If you need legal advice, please seek legal advice from a solicitor or from an immigration lawyer. Now, as I have said earlier, if you haven't watched my previous video, please do so. Health and social care is not the only route to come to the UK. There are various categories. There are many categories. There are many visa routes, that people use, including the route that I used, which was not health and social. It is just that health and social is a hot cake for now because of the shortage that there is. There is a lot of shortage. In fact, I was talking to the social worker the other day because of one of my daughters. And she said, Lydia, you've got to remember that there is shortage of health, of social workers. There is shortage of people in the care industry. In this video, I'll be sharing other jobs or other routes or other occupations that are listed in the shortage occupations for skilled workers. As I said earlier, it is not health and social care is not the only route. And I will also go to Google and show you how to look for jobs for yourselves. You don't have to wait for people to charge you hefty fees to help you search. But if you're lazy, then people will charge you. I have had people that are being charged a lot of money. I don't know them, but I have heard that there are people that are charging a lot of money to help people fill the applications or even look for jobs. This is something that you can do for yourself. Now, this is the list for shortage occupations for skilled worker route. And you can see it was first published on the 25th of February 2016 and updated in January this year, 2022. And you can check all the details right there. And this is the government website, by the way. This is where you go for all the information that you need. Now, when you look at this list, it says the shortage occupation where applicants for entry, clearance, or permission to stay may be paid 80% of the going rate for occupation code. These are the jobs. The health service and public health managers. There's residential day domiciliary care managers, chemical scientists, only jobs in the nuclear industry, biochemists, engineering, physical scientists, social and humanity for only archaeologists, civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, electronics, programmers, web designers, veterinarians, architects, dancers, choreographers, only skilled classical ballet dancers or skilled contemporary dancers who meet the standards required by international recognized UK ballet or contemporary music, musicians, art officers, graphic designers, senior care workers. You see where it is. Table 2, shortage occupations in eligible health and education occupation codes where going rates are based on national pay scale. These are medical practitioners, psychologists, pharmacists, medical radiographers, health professionals, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, speech and language, nurses, secondary education, teaching professionals only, teachers in maths, physics, and sciences, where an element of physics can be taught, computer science, more than foreign languages, secondary education professional, primary, nursery education teaching professionals, only Gaelic and medium teachers, social workers, paramedics, nurses, and so on and so forth. So you see, it is a whole list of other occupations where you can apply. It is not just health and social care where you can apply. And now we will go to Google. I think every video that I will do, I'll make sure that we Google a job and check out where we can find jobs. And care, we'll look for care jobs because they're the hotcakes right now. And remember the keywords I told you, you have to know the keywords to use. You cannot just go to Google and Google for any jobs. There are people who go to shopping centers to buy anything. You will not find anything. Or there are people who will say, I'm looking for any job. There are no any jobs. So look for, you have to know the keywords to use. In this case, we will look for care jobs with what? Remember, tier two sponsorship. You say, oh, and if you cannot find them, call me, message me, email me. I'll drop my email address right here. And we will look for those jobs together, Tier 2 sponsorship license, that is for you can see here, social care, hope you can see well, a senior care worker sponsorship available for tier 4 and tier 2. Care assistant, that is for the UK, care assistant tier 2 sponsorship. Let's Google more. Health and care support workers, registered nurses, care assistant, again, care assistant tier 2. That is for nurses, healthcare support worker, tier 1 and tier 2. Let's open this one and see. Show the description. Where they are and how much they pay, yeah, you got it. Domiciliary workers, tier 2 nurses, care support workers, tier 2 sponsorship. This is another one. Must hold a full driving license, access to your own car. That might be for someone who is already here in the UK. Care assistant again. Care assistant, then this says join them and get a tier 2 sponsorship to live and work in the UK for up to 5 years. Here are the responsibilities and the skills that you need. Make sure you meet the criteria. Care assistant again, and we can check again. Still go back. Let's go back to Google again. Look for more jobs. Indeed, this is one of the sites. This is one of the main sites where you find jobs. 86 sponsorship jobs. Let's check what there is there. This looks like a tier 2 care assistant, tier 2 sponsorship. Let's check this and see. Wow, It's a permanent role, full-time. Apply. Care is currently recruiting Tier 2 workers who require Tier 2 sponsorship to stay in the UK. Must already be in the UK, but need sponsorship, so might not qualify for that. Let's check another one. That's nurses, salaried practitioners. Again, let's go to another site. But if we find the Indeed ones, Indeed, care assistant, UK, to sponsorship. This is Southampton. Domiciliary workers, urgently needed. That's in country, Tier 2 senior care workers to stay in the UK, senior care workers. So let's check the first one. Set on. So here, so Southampton, no experience needed, training, individuals, an assistant Tier 2 will be provided to successfully completed interviews and require immigration point-based required candidates, shift, mileage, paid, everything right there, free DBS and so on. Let's check this one for domiciliary in Hounslow. That's near London. You must live in Hounslow area already. So that might not be a good one. In country. Let's check another site. So that's Indeed, and that's somewhere that you can check. Care assistant, currently recruiting care workers who require Tier 2 sponsorship to stay in the UK, and that is it, and so on. And that's how you search for the jobs. For the jobs, Indeed is one of the major sites that you have. But remember, when you're checking on Google, you check if it is care, where you can apply directly. If it is nurses, Tier 2 sponsorship jobs, it is the same, really the same way, and the same sites for me, I think. But you can also check on other sites. Registered nurse, registered nurse, the hot cake right now. Yes. So yeah, that's it, and that's how you check for jobs. And yes, and make sure that you remember to share this video with others who need it. That's all that we had for today. Thank you.